Wave hello to convenience. Moen pull-down faucets featuring motion sense were thoughtfully designed for you. Our innovative hands-free faucet responds to what you need, when you need it, making kitchen tasks faster and easier than ever. Motion sense faucets also feature reflex technology, providing smooth operation, easy movement, and self-docking. Moen made every effort to ensure that motion sense is quick and straightforward to install. All connections are clearly labeled. No complicated sub-assembly is required, and no electrician is needed. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to install our Arbor pull-down faucet with motion sense. Step 1. Preparation. Before getting started, turn off the hot and cold water inlets for your kitchen faucet. They're usually located in the cabinet or space below the faucet. Gather the right tools for the job. For safety and ease, Moen recommends using a drill, 3/32" bit, Phillips screwdriver, adjustable wrench, tape measure, and safety glasses. Step 2. Mount the faucet to your countertop or sink and connect the pull-down hose. Feed the data cable, hoses, and faucet shank through the deck gasket and align it to the base of the faucet body. Then insert the data cable, hoses, and shank into the mounting hole. If there are multiple holes, you'll need to install the deck plate, which came with your faucet, before sliding it into place. Place the deck plate and its gasket on the sink or countertop so it covers the holes you don't need. Make sure the handle is on the right and the spout is facing you. Underneath your countertop or sink, slide the support bracket over the data cable, hoses, and faucet shank. Then slide the mounting washer onto the faucet shank. Make sure the hoses and data cable are in the curve of the washer. Thread the mounting nut onto the faucet shank with your fingers. At the countertop or sink, make sure the faucet is positioned properly. Below, tighten the nut with the provided installation tool. Inserting a screwdriver at the end of the installation tool makes tightening easier. Next, install the hose bracket, about 2 inches from the end of the connecting hose. Slide the hose bracket onto the faucet shank and secure it in place with the hose guide nut. Now feed the small end of the pull-down hose into the faucet spout. Below, remove the protective cap on the end of the hose. Connect the pull-down hose to the faucet with our innovative Duralock Quick Connect system. Simply insert the hose into the connector. An audible click indicates a secure connection. Step 3. Install the control box. The control box should be mounted in a location where the data cable and hoses can reach it. The hot and cold water supply hoses should also reach the water inlets. For easier accessibility, we recommend mounting the top of the control box at least 12 inches from the floor. Drill a pilot hole for the top mounting screw and thread it about halfway. Hang the control box on the convenient keyhole. Mark hole locations for the bottom mounting screws. Remove the control box and drill the pilot holes. Thread the screws until the control box is secure on the wall. Step 4. Connect the hoses and water supply lines. There are 3 push-fit connections on the top of the control box and 1 on the bottom. Notice the number next to each connection. To simplify installation, the corresponding hoses are labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. Before making any connections, it's important to remove the protective cap at the end of each hose. Match the number on each hose to the proper connection. Then simply push the hose in place. Pull lightly to make sure each connection is secure. Now connect the water supply lines. The hot supply line, which has a white tag, should be connected to the hot water inlet. Secure the connection with an adjustable wrench. You want the connection to be snug, but don't over-tighten. Attach the cold side in the same way. Step 5. Attach the spray wand to the pull-down hose. Remove the protective cover on the end of the spray wand. Make sure the rubber washer and screen are in place. Thread the spray wand onto the pull-down hose. Tighten it with an adjustable wrench, just until the hose nut is flush with the wand. Be careful not to over-tighten. Step 6. Install the hose weight on the pull-down hose. Notice the tag on the hose weight. It explains where to place the weight for optimal performance. Remove the tag before installation. Find the white hose locator mark on the pull-down hose. The hose weight should be placed between this mark and just above the loop curve in the hose. Step 7. Install the battery pack. The control box is powered by a battery pack. Before mounting it, make sure the battery pack wire can reach the bottom of the control box. Remove the battery pack cover. Insert 6 AA batteries included in the product box and replace the cover. The battery pack can be attached to a wall with a two-sided adhesive. Place one side of the adhesive on the battery pack and the other side on the wall. It can also be mounted with a screw. For added flexibility, an optional AC adapter is available as a service kit. Simply call 1-800-BUY-MOEN. Step 8. Plug the data cable into the control box. The data cable is the link between the faucet and the control box, sending information back and forth. Remove the protective cap on the data cable. When you insert the data cable, make sure the mini USB connection aligns properly with the data port on the control box. Now that all the hoses and cables are connected, use the zip ties included in your product box to straighten up the area. Do not include the pull-down hose in a zip tie. Step 9. Insert the battery pack wire into the control box. Before you do, make sure no objects are within 3 feet of the wave and ready sensors. This will ensure a proper startup. Also remove this sticker from the wave and ready sensors. Once you plug the battery pack wire into the control box, a blue light will blink at the base of the faucet. The Motion Sense hands-free system will begin its startup process, much like a smartphone when you turn it on. Under the sink, turn the hot and cold water inlets back on. Your faucet is now ready for hands-free activation. Make sure the wave sensor and ready sensor work properly before moving on. If needed, the wave and ready sensors can be disabled at any time. To disable both sensors, simply hold your hand above the wave sensor for about 5 seconds. The water will turn on, then shut off. To enable them, hold your hand above the wave sensor until the water starts running. Pass your hand over the wave sensor to turn off the water. If you only want to disable the ready sensor, open the handle and hold your hand above the wave sensor for 5 seconds. The ready sensor will illuminate, indicating it's disabled. Use the handle to turn off the water. To enable it, repeat the process. Adjust your preset water temperature for hands-free mode using the under-cabinet control dial. The center position gives you an even mix of hot and cold. Turn the dial counterclockwise to make the water warmer, or clockwise to make it cooler. The last step is cleaning up. In order for the spray wand to function properly, the area around the hose should be clear of any cleaning supplies or other obstacles that might inhibit hose movement. Congratulations! Your job is finished. Installing a pull-down kitchen faucet with Motion Sense is fast and easy with Moen. Be sure to review the Motion Sense Quick Start Guide included in your product box. It overviews everything you'll need to know about your new faucet. If for some reason hands-free mode isn't working properly, Moen made it very easy for you to diagnose the problem. First, make sure all connections are secure and supplying power. Then, disconnect the power cable from the control box for 10 seconds and reconnect it. The problem can be determined based on one of 3 light sequences on the control box. If the light is on constantly, the control box needs to be replaced. If you see one long and one short flash, there's a problem with the electronics module. And if there are 3 short flashes, there's something wrong with the electronics in the spout. All 3 scenarios can easily be fixed with a service kit. Simply call 1-800-BUY-MOEN to order the service kit. Remember, if hands-free mode isn't working properly, you can always use the handle to operate the faucet. If you have any questions about Moen or any of our products, please call Moen Consumer Services